Hi, welcome to Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, we are going to be weeding. Now, I get a lot of questions about this. I really do, which is kind of a simple thing, weeding. I don't use any pesticides in our garden. I do use natural fertilizers. I use fish fertilizer, and I also use some fertilizer for the rose bushes and the hydrangeas and the blueberry bushes that it's commercially made, but it's all natural ingredients. Now, since I don't use any kind of pesticides in my garden, I do get weeds. But one of the things that I really like about being a maximalist, especially in the garden, that it gets harder and harder to find the weeds, harder and harder for the weeds to grow, because I have everything planted intentionally. And so I do get weeds, and I get some naughty plants who want to overtake the garden, but weeding to me is meditative. I know that it can be backbreaking for some people, but for me, it's meditative, and I really enjoy doing it. I wait until the weeds get a little bit bigger so I can identify them. Now, some people can identify weeds very easily because they know what they planted. And sometimes I forget to mark things, or I get busy and then I didn't get to it, and then I don't know what's growing in what area. So sometimes I let the weeds get a little bit bigger than what they probably should get. Just because of that. But today we're going to be weeding, and I have a couple other things too. I need to plant my rose bush. I got my rose bush today, Cloud 10. I got it from Heirloom Roses. And I will be planting her today. I'm very excited. It's a climbing rose, and it will climb over the fairy garden. So we've got a lot to do today. Get your garden gloves on, grab a cup of tea, have a seat, and I'll meet you in the herb garden. Okay, there must be a hawk because everybody is on high alert down here. Pip is yelling, and the goats have their back up a little bit. So something's going on back here. A lot of noise. What is going on? Alright, I don't see anything in the trees. Let's get back to work. Always a lot of noise. lots of oregano coming up. Some cilantro. Yay! All right, let's check this trellis to make sure it's secure. I want to put some more concrete on it and make sure that it doesn't jiggle or fall down before I plant my rose bush. I put these braces here so that it would stay where I wanted it. It was a little flopsy. And now we're going to make some concrete and go ahead and dig around the base, add a little bit more concrete, and then wait for it to dry. Trying to dig a hole with these two helpers around is kind of hard, and I'm a little bit worried that they're going to try to eat the concrete before it dries. So I am going to go get a little fence and put it around it so they can't get in there. Get out of there. Get out of there. You do not. Get out of there. Oh my gosh. Only for 5 seconds. Goal number 1 done. Well, it's the next day, so let's finish this project up. Not much left to do. The cement is dry, and I'll put the little pieces back together, and then we'll go get the shovel so that we can plant our rose bush. I can't decide whether it's cold or warm today. It's kind of a crazy day. Trying to decide where to plant this in correlation to the trellis, because I do want it to climb easily up the trellis. So I think this is a good spot. I read the instructions for the planting the rose, and I'm not sure about that. But let's go ahead and put some things back together and then start digging. The instructions on the packet said to go ahead and plant the rose in the packaging because it's biodegradable, but I just couldn't do it. So I took it all off and decided to plant it bare root. And so that's what I'm doing. Of course, with some help from Gracie and Cotton. It looks great. I'm so excited that I finally got my roses. And I look forward to watching that rose bush grow and entwine into my trellis that I made, just to add a little enchantment to the fairy garden. Things are really coming together around here, aren't they? And I'm so glad that I get to share all of that with you. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting me here on Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. Try to get outside today if you can. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Love you.